Hello, my name is Kendle Henigan, and this is my three-piece acting reel that I'm going to be sending to auditions as I perform them. I'm 23 years old. I'll be 24 next month, and I apologize for the background. I really don't have many places. I'd have to set up something weird, so I figured I'd just do it here and get it over with. But I'm gonna start. The three pieces I'm gonna be doing today. A scene. Well, you know what? I'll just let the scenes speak for themselves. Okay. Wait. Don't tell me. You want me to run all the way down to the store so I can buy Mrs. Puff something she doesn't even need, and then you want me to run back so you can say, "Arg, SpongeBob, you're spending all me money." And then I'll say, "But Mr. Krabs, I'm only doing what you fucking said." And then you'll say, "We're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. We're talking about this." All right, everybody, listen up. I want to say something. Sit down. You know what makes humans different to other animals? We're the only species on the planet that observe Shark Week. Sharks don't even observe Shark Week. For the same reason that I can pick this pencil up, tell you his name is Steve, and do this, you die on the inside just a little bit. That's because we can connect with anything. We can sympathize with the pencil, we can forgive a shark, and we can give Ben Affleck an Academy Award for Best Screenwriter. We can see the good in just about anything. Look at me, for example. Now, it's pretty obvious to you guys that I'm awesome, but I can never admit that because it would make me an ass. But what I can do is see what makes Annie awesome. Annie's a driven person. We need driven people, or else the lights go out and the ice cream melts. And Pierce. We need guys like Pierce. This guy has wisdom to offer. We should really listen to him sometime. We wouldn't regret it. And Shirley. Shirley has earned our respect, not as a mother, not as a wife, but as a woman. And don't test her on that either, because that thing about the jukebox was a little too specific to be improvised. And Troy. Who cares if Troy thinks he's all that? Maybe he is. You think astronauts go to the moon because they hate oxygen? No. They go to impress their prom kings. And Abed's a shaman. You ask him to pass the salt, he'll give you a bowl of soup. Because you know what? Soup is better. Abed is better. You are all better than you think you are, but you're designed not to believe it when you hear it from yourselves. I want you to look to the person to your left. Sorry, I want you to look at the person next to you. I want you to extend to them the same compassion that you do pencils, sharks, and Ben Affleck. I want you to say to them, "I forgive you." Pierce, I'd like you to say, "I forgive you." You've just stopped being a study group. You've become something unstoppable. I hereby pronounce you a community. For the third scene, I didn't want to do a monologue. I wanted to do a full scene, so I'm going to act out 3 different characters to kind of show you the variety in my performance. Thank you so much. Okay, so here we go. Y'all keep your mouth shut and do what I tell you. Anybody open their mouth, gonna get a bullet. Anybody move a little weird, a little sudden, gonna get a bullet. Not a warning, not a question, a bullet. Now y'all got that? Let me hear you say, "I got it."
I got it.
Mannix, get over on this side. Take that pistol out of the holster. Okay, point it at them. Like I said, they do anything, and I mean anything, kill them. So you finally decided I'm telling the truth about being the sheriff of Red Rock, huh? I don't know about all that, but you ain't the killer who poisoned the coffee. You almost drank it your damn self. But one of y'all is. Now one of you's working with her, or 2 of you are working with her, or all of y'all are working with her. But only one of you poisoned the coffee. Now, whatever charms this bitch got to make you brave a blizzard and kill in cold blood, I'm sure I don't know. But John Root's trying to hang your woman. So you kill him. Okay, maybe. But OB wasn't hanging nobody. He's sure enough dead now, though, ain't he? Just like any one of us who drank that coffee. Those of you against the wall don't practice in poison should think about that. Think about how that could have been you rolling around on the floor, and about how one of the men next to you is responsible. I know who I got my money on. Yeah, that's right, cow puncher. I'm looking at you. Not so fast, Chris. We'll get there. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it way down. Who made the coffee? He did. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Why is the hangman, who's got nothing on his mind except getting this girl to the gallows, making coffee at Minnie's haberdashery? It's because this coffee was dreadful. Really? Well, ain't that interesting? I had his coffee. It wasn't the best coffee I ever drank. There wasn't nothing wrong with it. If you want me to make a pot of coffee, all you have to do is ask. Maybe. But it's the stew that got me thinking. When did you say Minnie left? A week ago? See, when my mama made stew, it always tasted the same, no matter the meat. And there was another fellow on the plantation, Uncle Charlie, and he made stew too. And just like my mama's, I ate his stew from the time I was a whipper to a full-grown man. And no matter the meat, it always tasted like Uncle Charlie's stew. Now, I ain't had Minnie's stew in about 6 months or so I ain't no expert. But that damn sure was Minnie's stew. So if Minnie's on the north side visiting her mama, how'd she make the stew this morning? And this is Sweet Dave's chair. Now, when I sat in it earlier, I couldn't believe it. Nobody sits in Sweet Dave's chair. And I mean, this is Minnie's place, but this damn sure is Sweet Dave's chair. And if Sweet Dave did go to the north side, I'm pretty goddamn sure this chair is going with them. So what are you actually accusing me of? Well, Bob, it's like this. Whoever's working with her ain't who they say they are. And if it's you, that means Minnie and her man ain't up at her mama's. They're lying out back there dead somewhere. Or if it's you, British man, the real Oswald Mowbray is lying in a ditch somewhere and you're just an English fella passing his papers. Or we go with my theory, and that is the ugliest guy did it. Which makes it you, Joe Gage. What the fuck? So I take it you deduced the coffee was poisoned while you were murdering that old man? Yes. Well, during that whole incident, I was sitting on the side of the room, playing Silent Night on the piano. I didn't say you poisoned the coffee. I said you didn't make the stew. My theory is you're working with the man who poisoned the coffee, and both of you murdered Minnie and Sweet Dave and anybody else who picked the wrong day to visit the haberdashery this morning. And your intention was, at some point, to ambush John Ruth and free Daisy, but you didn't expect the blizzard, and you didn't expect us to. That's as far as I got. How am I doing? You're a real imaginative nigger, ain't you? So do you intend to murder me on a far-fetched nigger theory? Or can you prove it, cabron? It ain't far-fetched, Bob. And it's a bit more than theory. When did you start working for Minnie? 4 months ago. Well, if you worked here 2.5 years ago, you'd have known all about the sign used to hang above the bar. Minnie ever mention it? No. It said no dogs or Mexicans allowed. Now, Minnie hung that sign up the day she opened the haberdashery, and it hung up there until about 2 years ago when she decided to take it down. You want to know why they took it down? They started letting in dogs. Now, Minnie likes everybody, but she sure don't like Mexicans. So you tell me Minnie went up to the north side to visit her mama? Well, I find that highly unlikely. But okay. Maybe. But you tell me that Minnie Meek took the haberdashery, the most precious thing to her in the world, and put it in the hands of a goddamn Mexican? Well, that's what I meant when I said, that sure don't sound like Minnie. You're a liar, Bob. And if you're lying, which you are, that means you killed Minnie. Pow! And you killed Sweet Dave. Pow! And more than likely, the driver of that stagecoach out there. Pow! Pow! 3 measly bullets, And there goes Bob. But that still don't get us any closer to which of you two poisoned the coffee, does it, Chris? No, it sure don't. Okay, alright, thank you. I'm so nervous. I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really happy to get into the industry. I'm really excited. I'm a very committed actor. I do my best. And I just want you to know, any role you give me, I'll take more serious than my own life. And I mean that. I'm so serious. I have very little to do now. And I honestly, I need projects to explore character and life, and I'll be real with you. I'll be so real with you. I got nowhere else to go. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you.